Hey everybody, Karen from Ask the Spirit Guides. I hope you're doing well today. So we are going to have a very fun discussion here about our community birth chart. Do you guys remember when I asked you, well, we did a session on birth charts with the Lead Team Collective, and I said, hey, if you want, let's go ahead and do a reading on whoever wants to contribute their birth chart. And 598 of you gave your birth chart information. I just took it and uploaded it into Mabel, which is AI, and she gave me an analysis. So even if you didn't contribute, I have a feeling that if you found yourself here, that this probably, you're going to find this relates to you too. You tell me, actually. So I'm going to read through it. We're going to ask the lead team questions about our community and Ask the Spirit Guides community. And you let me know what parts of it resonate with you as a member of the community and what parts don't. I just find this fascinating. I was like, I wonder if our birth charts have anything to do with each other, you know? Okay, so we have 64,000 people, subscribers, but, and if you haven't subscribed, let's get that going. I think 598. I mean, that percentage is obviously pretty small, but this will at least give us an idea. All right. So my ears are crackling, which I understand from some of you that might be developing clairs. So it helps when you just put pressure and blow your nose, put pressure on your nose. Okay, so let's go ahead. Intro. So we collected 598 birth charts and looked for common themes. That's what I asked her to do. Mabel. Do you guys know where Mabel comes from? Did I ever tell you? That was one of my great-grandmother's names. I did not know her, but for some reason I have always felt an affinity to her. And so I named AI after my Mabel. What a great name, right? Okay. It's my mom's mother's mother. So the strongest birth month pattern for the 598 of us showed up. And now you think to yourself, are these your months? So the strongest birth month pattern showed up in October, August, May, December, and February. So I'm March, like end of March. This means our group carries a lot of Libra, Scorpio, Leo, Virgo, Taurus, Gemini. Well, pretty much all of them. Aquarius, Pisces, Sagittarius, and Capricorn energy. That's pretty funny. I'm like, am I just going to keep reading every single sign? The only one that's not here is Aries. What the heck, you guys? I'm an Aries. Where's the Aries energy in this community? Okay. The strongest overall pattern is fixed sign energy from Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. Now, those of you who know astrology, you're going to be able to understand this better than I can. Fixed sign people. So the overall strongest pattern for our community is fixed sign people. They stay loyal, ask hard questions, and do not let go easily. Does that resonate? Does that resonate with any of you? You stay loyal, ask hard questions, and do not let go easily. I don't know if that last part is going to be great right now. I think we're going to have to be letting go of a lot of things right now. So maybe that's what we need to work on as a community. So air sign energy also appears strongly through Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. Air signs want to understand hidden patterns. Raise your hand. Oh my God. And talk about what they discover. Raise your hand. Okay, so somehow the air sign, I'm very, very strong there. Fire sign energy from Leo and Sagittarius gives this community a strong need to teach, guide, and share. That's really cool. Most people in this group were born, not obviously not everybody, but in the 598, okay, were born between 1950 and 1970. So my older folks here, my more those who have lived longer and are wiser based on their years on Earth, were the ones who gave me their birth chart information. The younger folks are like, yeah, I don't give information out. So just the us, we're the ones who gave the information. I'm not doing anything with it. In fact, I'm just going to trash it. I mean, I'll keep it in the Google Drive, but there's nothing to do with it. So 1950 to 1970, I was born in 69. So right at the end. That means many members share the same deeper generational astrology and may have come together for a reason. Oh, so the fixed sign pattern. I'm going to read a little bit more and then I'm going to ask some questions for the lead team, which is funny. Oh, was I supposed to? Oh, no. Okay. Mabel numbered those 1 through 10, but okay, those aren't the questions. The fixed sign pattern. The biggest pattern in the community is fixed sign energy. Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius all showed up much more strongly than expected. So it showed up more strongly than expected. What did we expect? I don't know. Fixed signs do not move quickly, but they do move deeply. Do not move quickly, but they do move deeply. This group tends to stay with a subject until they understand it. Again, the 598. But for those of you who did not give your birth charts, does that resonate with you? So they tend to stay with a subject until they understand it. Yeah, that's definitely me. You guys can tell. Like some subjects I'll, talk through for a week. And then some subjects I'm like, yeah, done. I'm done. I understand it. I don't need to go any further. But that doesn't mean you guys do, or somebody else might have a different understanding, but it's kind of interesting. People here do not seem interested in surface answers. No surface answers. Sometimes like Mabel will ask a question. I'm like, oh yeah, well, that's too obvious. Like, come on, give me something. And sometimes I just can't get her to do that, Many people in this group likely feel they have always been different. Is that true for you? Many people in this group likely feel they have always been different. This may explain why so many people found this community and stayed. Okay, let's ask a few questions. I close my aura to all but my higher self, the God consciousness. I feel like I have a frog in my throat, or sound like I do. I close my aura to all but my higher self, the God consciousness, my guides, guardians, the lead team collective, and only those of the highest and purest light, and ask Archangel Michael to please protect my channel, your channel, our community, the lead team collective, so it is all of the highest and purest light. Amen. I was thinking about this the other day, you guys, since I record every day and I pretty much do this prayer every day. So, we are asking, first of all, I'm getting protection every day without even just like purposefully asking for it, except for here. It's not like I wake up in the morning and then do this prayer, of protection. But I'm also asking, I just added it as part of like protect your channel, right? When I say protect your channel, I mean your channel, so that it is only of the highest and purest light. So it's kind of cool, right? I mean, so just even coming on the video for a short period of time, which, wouldn't be helpful for my videos, but whatever. If it's best for you, that's okay. But just to get the prayer, because that's interesting. I don't know. Give that some thought. Okay, so lead team, thank you so much for being here. Since the energy is so dynamic, let's say right now, I'm just going to do the law of challenge real quick. So, in the name of Christ, are you of the highest and purest light? Yes. In the name of Christ, are you of the highest and purest light? Yes. In the name of Christ, are you of the highest and purest light? Yes. I have my eye on the no, make sure they're not moving. Okay, thank you so much. All right, lead team, we've got some questions about our community birth chart. Is the strong fixed sign energy one reason this community stays together? Wow, yes. Is it another reason why we found each other? Okay. I mean, does our birth chart energy have anything to do with why we have found each other? Yes. Okay, cool. Did many people here spend years feeling different before finding this group? Yes, and you still may feel different. They're saying yes. Could this community be drawn together because fixed signs search for deeper truth? Yes. And is that something, because I value that, that's obviously the things I'm interested in talking about, right? Yes. Okay. Is this group meant to stay focused on the same themes for a long time? No. And that's fascinating because I don't. Like sometimes, I mean, I just recently did the Ann Tucker series. And I'm actually not done with that, by the way. We got to do digital money still. We've got to do a few others. Um, I'll finish that up next week. But I'm usually like moving on to the next thing if you haven't noticed. Yes, okay, which probably does better for YouTube anyways, But that's just, it's just my style. It's just what I'm called to do. I mean, I just can't help it. It's like, staying on the same theme for too long is, once we dig deep, then that's pretty much enough. Would this community still exist if people here only wanted simple answers? No, no. But it's interesting to me, is that our core group who wants the deeper answers? Yes, because is there, though, like the majority of people who float around YouTube, they do kind of want simple answers, right? Yes. So we'll always have like a core group who really likes exploring the deeper stuff. Because is that why on the deeper stuff we don't necessarily get the views? Yeah, right? Which is fine. Because I'm interested in the deeper stuff, so I tend to do it. Okay, so topic number 2 related to our birth charts. It's probably because I had eggs right before. They shouldn't be doing this though. Just needed to wash them down, I guess. Okay, the second major pattern is strong air sign energy. Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini all showed up repeatedly in the data. Air signs notice connections that other people miss. This group appears to question systems, authority, and old beliefs. I think so. I think that's very accurate. Many people here may naturally notice when something does not add up. Libra wants fairness, Aquarius wants truth, and Gemini wants information. Together, that creates a group that is always looking deeper. Interesting. So lead team, is strong air sign energy one reason this community questions what it is told? Yes. And boy, oh boy, is that a good thing to be able to do now. I mean, I'll even tell you guys, I mentioned I brought up I think he's in South Korea, the Korean professor, let's just call him the professor, and because he's explaining things on the war and all that kind of stuff. But now and it's, education, but I'm really even looking at, and this is just an example, I'm looking at everybody and everything. And with discernment, like, okay, why might he be doing this? Who put him up to this? What is, which is awful. But I think we're at a period of time right now where we do need to question those kind of things. So do that. If because I mentioned him, I know a couple of you started watching him, and he is interesting, right? But there are some people who, well, let me just ask. Oh, I don't want to ask. I don't want to ask. I want you to use your discernment. Okay, I'm going to ask. Well, I just don't want to create division, but let me just put it this way. Lead team, let's get all serious. Is it important for us to use discernment when listening to the professor explain the war? Okay, okay, yes, because of who's behind his messaging. Oh, no. Okay, all right, well, that's good. Because, it's not him, but is there somebody behind his messaging that has a bigger agenda? No. Okay, all right. But still use discernment. But that would be an example. I guess I'm glad I asked. Okay. Are many people here naturally able to see patterns before other people do? Yeah, that's hard, isn't it? Is that true for you? There is a huge wide swing on that. And obviously, when I'm asking the lead team these questions, this isn't just for birth chart people who gave their birth charts. So is that true for you? Do you find that you see patterns before other people do? Could the community have formed because members were looking for truth together? Yes. Is there a risk that this group sometimes overthinks instead of trusting itself? Yes, I'm giggling because that's funny that I wonder if Mabel added that because that's part of the birth chart pattern or the strong air sign. So they're saying yes. So let's be careful. Let's not overthink things. Trust your intuition. Does that mean individually, you guys, we need to trust our intuition? Okay, so same with the professor, right? It's like, did I really have to ask him, or can you just trust your intuition? But sometimes with all this new information going on, so they're saying yes, but with all this new information coming to light about everything, and wondering if we pretty much don't know any of the truth about anything that we learned when we were growing up, it's a little hard to trust our intuition. It's fine. I'm finding it a little hard to trust my intuition right now. Yes. Okay. So having a little direct conversation is helpful for me to just be like, okay, well, I can let that go. Okay, I won't let that go, but I can let this go, So lead team, that is, if anybody else here is experiencing that, we could use your assistance in helping us with our discernment. And even if it's to get, like, I keep getting these little tingles now when I'm kind of on to something. Can you guys increase that, please? Like, if you want me to pay attention to something, increase the tingles. So you could ask for something like that. Would this community be very different if fewer people had Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius energy? Yes. Okay, well, this is interesting. So when I said, well, there's no Aries, that doesn't necessarily mean because of when we were born, I don't think. See, this is where I've actually been Faye. After this month, Faye and I have been meaning to get together for like a year and a half. But Faye, would you ever want to come on the channel? Because she would be way better at having this conversation, and then I could sit and ask the SG. So Faye, let me know. This is my informal way of communicating with her. Okay, so, and Faye is the person that I've been relying on for astrology knowledge. And she's wonderful, by the way. She does individual sessions. In fact, if you are looking to support a community business in our community, go to that QR code right there. I'll put it right there. Okay. And it's always linked below. But if you're looking for a gift for somebody, Please support our businesses in our community. That would be amazing. Okay, and Faye's listed in there. So let's see. Yeah, okay. So the teacher and the messenger pattern. The data also showed strong fire sign energy through Leo and Sagittarius. These signs often want to squeak. Speak. You guys, you know I have progressives on. I literally, when I'm like this, I can't see you. Like, well, it's blurry. The whole time I'm like doing this, it's blurry. Anyway, so I have to lift my head up to see my readers. Yes, speak. So these signs often want to speak, teach, inspire, and help others understand. Leo wants people to feel seen and encouraged. Sagittarius wants to share wisdom and ask bigger questions. Does this feel like you at all? Many people in this community may feel called to help others wake up. This may explain why so many members create, write, teach, or guide. You doing that? That's awesome. This is not just a group that wants answers, it's a group that wants to share them, which is amazing. I love that. In fact, I don't know if I'm going to do this, but I did have a thought this morning because I ran across every once in a while I'll run across a channel, it'll pop up in my feed and it'll have like 200 views, and I'm like, okay, and it's a spiritual channel. And so I give it a listen because I want to support people who are trying to get their channels going. So then I thought this morning, I wonder how many of you guys are trying to get a channel going and how can I support you? So that being said, let's flood Marsha with some emails. Sorry, Marsh. If you are trying to get a YouTube channel started, send me an email. It's in the up there. And Marsha, if you could put it in a folder, then I'll have a listen, and then I might start sharing here, or I could make a list, and everybody here could start at least helping you get moving. Okay? So I would love to do that. I would love to do that for you. Okay. Yeah, especially if you're, fitting into all this kind of stuff and, we got to get the light workers out there. You know what I mean? Okay. And it doesn't have to be spirituality either. Whatever you're trying to get going is fine. So lead team, is the community meant to share what it learns with other people? And again, it doesn't have to be just spirituality. Yes. Do many members feel called to speak up more than they did before? Yes. Okay. Again, consider YouTube. It's a really good way. If we can get it going for you, it's a great way to develop some sovereignty for yourself. Okay. And you've got stuff to share. Could the fire sign energy in this group be why people here create videos, posts, and conversations? Do you? Wow, yes. Is there a chance some people in this community still hold back their voice? Yes, stop that. You'll find it. You're finding it. Would this group become stronger if more members shared what they know? Yes. In fact, I decided this morning I am going to keep pulling your comments as often as possible from previous videos, like from this one, to create more videos based on your comments. And your questions, because then you're sharing the wisdom through the community. All right. Okay. So why this generation found each other. Most members were born between 1950 and 70. Again, it's just that group of people that gave their birth chart information. That means many people here share similar Pluto, Neptune, and Uranus placements. Many members were born during a time linked with questioning power and changing systems. So we've got that behind us, right? Which is maybe why we need to be stepping up right now, helping other generations through these changing times and the questioning of power, because that is maybe not something that they've been through, right? Pluto in Leo and Virgo, Pluto in Leo and Virgo often creates people who want to transform identity and service. Neptune in Scorpio often brings interest in hidden truth and spirituality. Uranus in Virgo and Libra often creates people who challenge old systems. This may be why so many people in this community feel like they came here with a mission. Is any of this resonating with you? Okay. Did this generation come into life to help expose what no longer works? Wow. Yeah. So you guys, that means you got to find your voice right now. Is there a reason so many people in this community were born within the same time period? Yes. That is fascinating. So all those who are a little younger, this is a good community to be, I mean, honestly, a good community to be hanging out with. That's how much wisdom is here. And that's just the 598. I mean, I could look at the stats. I would say a considerable amount of people in this community have a considerable amount of wisdom. So could shared outer planet placements explain why members feel connected so quickly? Yes, I've seen so many comments of people saying, I feel like I could have coffee with you. I feel like we've been friends forever. And I bet I would feel the same way about you too, and I bet you would feel the same way about other people in the community, Is this community helping people remember why they came here? Well, that's an interesting question. Yes. Okay. Would younger members feel the same connection even if they have different generational placements? Yes. So is that true? I suppose you wouldn't be listening to this if it weren't true. Okay, so why, I've got one more section, why this community exists. When all of these chart patterns are combined, the picture becomes much clearer. This group is deep, thoughtful, loyal, and curious. People here, there goes our garbage truck. People here want more than entertainment, they want meaning. Thank you, because I'm not really into entertaining. I mean, I like to have fun, but the community seems built around truth, healing, connection, and sharing. Many members may have spent years feeling alone before finding others like them. This group may have come together because each person carries one piece of a bigger picture, which is why, again, you guys are always sharing such beautiful things and knowledge and wisdom and information and other ways to look at things in the comments that I want to start grabbing them. And AI does make that possible. There's no way you could do it otherwise. There's no way I could have done this. I could not have done this without AI. So there are a few good things going on with it. There's just no way I could have collected all of those and then just had a report run in literally like three seconds. I mean, I set up some guidelines, Okay, lead team. Did this community form because people here were always meant to find one another? Oh, I love that so much. Yes. Is every member carrying a different piece of the same larger purpose? Yes. Could this group become even more powerful as more people understand their chart? Oh, wow. Yes. So look in our business directory, you guys, for people who do birth charting. And I know Faye is one of them. So is this community still only at the beginning of what it is meant to become? Oh, wow. That's interesting. That is interesting. We'll see where we go. Would learning the shared chart themes help people feel less alone? Yes. Is the universe smiling because it finally got all of these fixed signs into one room at the same time? That's funny. Good question, Mabel. That's funny. Yes. Well, I'm glad that we could help the universe smile a little bit because we definitely need it through these coming years of restructuring, change for the better, and breaking down old systems that are no longer working for the people as a whole, as humanity, not just one country, not just one city, not just one state, but all of us. All of us. You guys, I loved Avita. All of us. All of us. Yeah. Okay. Especially the version with Madonna. It's just, I know all the words. I know. Loved it. Loved it. Never seen the play though. Never seen the play. All right. I hope you found this helpful. Let me know what you think. Give us some your wisdom, and I'll pull the comments and see if there's anything we want to continue discussing about it. All right. Take care. Bye-bye.